Hello bearded bee people, welcome back to B&K Sometimes I have in comments of videos people saying something about, how I don't make mistakes or, how I edit things out. And I really try not to do that. I make mistakes, I'm human, and things don't always go as planned. Obviously, if you watch one of the videos that just came out recently, the queen and the honey super, that'll really emphasize the aspect that things don't always go as planned. But sometimes hives are just a dud, and sometimes they're struggling and they need our help. So I have one that looks as if that is the case here. It's been a while since I've been into it. It's probably a bad management style there, but I've got so many hives to worry about, and I knew they weren't going to get to swarm ready anytime soon. But what appears to have happened is the slowdown in the nectar flow. They kind of had an inability to continue growing up. But we'll find that out, because they might be queenless, or they could have laying workers in there. I honestly don't know. I've not pulled out a frame yet, so let's check it out and see what's going on and see what we can do for them. I don't have a tag on this hive. I think it must have got knocked off or something. I thought I had tags on all the hives in this yard. I'm like 90% certain I had tags on all the hives in this yard. All the 10 framers anyway. Okay, so that's just nectar. There's nothing in those open cells, no brood. But I see brood on this next hive, so I think we're just dealing with a slow buildup, not a case of queenlessness. Because we have brood on that side, looks nice. It's got that honey ring around it. Same situation here, just not a whole lot of bees. But there will be considerably more bees here in a short while, because it appears there's considerable amount of capped brood. Queen appears to be doing what she's supposed to be doing. Some of what can slow a hive's buildup is on the amount of workers. It's not all on the queen, because queen can lay 2,000 eggs a day, but if you don't have the worker bees to tend to those eggs, and when they turn into larvae, feed them and take care and make sure that everything stays at the proper temperature. If you don't have that, then the queen can't do everything in her power to build the colony up. So so if you're starting off a hive with an extremely low population, it'll take quite a few brood rounds to get the worker numbers up to where they can build up in that kind of exponential way. So if you're making splits, or if you have a hive that's struggling, but you've got a good queen in there, adding nurse bees is a great thing to think about. Now, I'm not going to do that here because of the fact, now that might have been a really good idea a couple weeks ago, before all that brood was capped and they were kind of struggling. But like I said, I set them there for whatever reason, didn't put a tag on them, and thought, all right, well, they're not going to be swarm ready for some time, so then I let some time pass. Now, had I been in there the way I should have been, like I said, I probably would have shaken a couple of frames of nurse bees in there to speed up their build-up process. But like I said, I'm not going to do that now, because they have those couple good-looking frames of capped brood. What I am going to do is search in that box to see if there's any drawn comb that I can checker in, because that would definitely help things out. But other than that, I'm just going to have to put some sugar on them so that they can draw out the rest of that foundation. Because as I've said a bunch of times here recently on this channel, foundation in the winter is a killer. So my goal for this hive other than having them build up in numbers, which they are very, very close to being able to do, is to get all that foundation drawn out and get it filled up with either syrup or honey. Well, bees first and then syrup and honey at some point in September. So, like I said, if this was queenless, I would have had to have rectified that situation, and if it was lower in brood amount, I would have probably shaken some nurse bees in there so that they could take care of a larger amount of brood. But otherwise, I'm just going to see if there's any drawn comb for me to check her. If not, I'll check her in a blank foundation because there is some nectar flowing. We've got star thistle out. Let's see, what else do we have? We have star thistle, we have some asters, we have some ornamental trees that are blooming. So there is stuff available. It's not flowing hard like the basswood time of year. So here's the only piece of drawn comb I have, but that'll at least get her paying attention to this frame, which will then in turn get the rest of the bees paying attention to that frame. So I'm just going to close them up. Thanks for watching. See ya.